you see the world differently. You see the world differently. You have a unique perspective and you're constantly questioning, why not? Why can't I do that? Or why doesn't this exist? How come no one's created this yet? How has no one seen this? They see the world in a different way than other people. Infinite possibilities is how they see the world.
Before we dive into today's episode, I am so happy you're here watching the YouTube video version of it. And I want to personally invite you into She Leads. This is my free online community where you are going to meet like-minded women who are walking out in faith, creating a new relationship or building on their current relationship with God. This is a place where all of who you be is welcomed and you're curious about God. You want to strengthen your faith. You want to bring more of God into your life, what that looks like, what that feels like. She Leads is where I lead a Sunday at 4 p.m. EST call every single week. I bring through Bible verses, stories from the Bible, and I relate them to specific topics each Sunday. So you'll see the link to join She Leads below. Come and join us, and I would love to pour into you in that container. All right, let's get into today's episode.
Welcome back to the Embodied Woman podcast. If you are new, hello, welcome. If you are a regular, it is so good to have you back. I am so happy you're back. I'm also so excited to say that this podcast is now officially available for your viewing pleasure. Yep, we are officially sharing this show on YouTube. So you can, if you're listening to this via audio, which most likely you are, you'll be able to see the link in the show notes that will bring you over to our YouTube channel. We're taking action with it. So I'm excited to see how God wants to use that platform, because it was a clear sign from him of like, all right, like, let's get these videos out there too. So I'm excited to see how that goes, because I had a YouTube channel, 8 years ago, but just some motivational talk and all of that. Nothing on my podcast or anything. So I'm excited to see what he's got in store and to be of service for those of you who like to watch podcasts. I actually only listen to podcasts on video format, so watching podcasts. I think it's just really cool to be able to see the host and to connect with them visually. So come and join us over on the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to it when you get over there. That way you get notified when new episodes come out, which are every single week, because baby, today is season 1, episode 2, and we are going in on what it means to be a visionary. Oh, it's so exciting when I have conversations with clients, with students in the university or the collective, and they tell me how many dreams they have, this life they see for themselves, and I'm like, yes, you're a visionary. You're someone who goes first. And so if you're someone who has big dreams, you've got big visions, like, you're not here to just live life by the book. You're here to do really big, impactful things that are unique, that are maybe new, and it's almost as if you've got this water faucet turned on, and the ideas come in, and sometimes maybe the ideas come in way too fast, way too much, and you don't know how to keep up. Great, you're a visionary. And I want to equip you in this episode to really better understand what it means to be a visionary. And so my prayer is that this awakens something within you. And I'm going to go over 8 signs that you are a visionary. So maybe you're thinking, yeah, I've got really big dreams and visions, but gosh, Taylor, I wouldn't call myself a visionary. That's like a thing. This episode is going to encourage you, because I believe that if you are listening to the show, you are someone here to do big things. I really only believe God brings people into this community that are here to take action, aligned action, and whether that's a visionary, an industry disruptor, which we're going to do another episode on, and whatever it is, I pray that this episode, equips you with something that gives you a little more confidence, a little more knowing. And maybe you don't resonate with the visionary. Maybe you are an industry disruptor, which we'll talk about on another episode. So take what lands, leave what doesn't. And I've got some notes here that I want to just go through the beauty of what visionaries bring now more than ever before, and they always have in history, but this drive towards what's possible. And visionaries see what other people don't see. When I thought about the Untamed University, and people around me were like, Untamed? What it was? To a university rooted in faith and love and truth and God at the center? Wait, what? I'm like, yep, that's the vision. That's the vision. And the other things that we're creating right now and other businesses, et cetera, they're all visionary things, and it just lights me up. And so a visionary really is someone with, they're bigger than big ideas because they know they're actually meant to take action on them. They're visions that go beyond just the normal someone voicing, I've got this big idea. No, a visionary is like, I've got this big idea and I'm going to take action on it. And it's going to happen. And God is behind it. And they're very much an and. So whenever they go to people and tell them about a dream or a vision or a goal they have, and most people around them will say, really? You think you can do that? The visionary says, yes, absolutely. I don't know any other way to answer this. Yes, absolutely. They see potential in places where other people don't as well. This is why a lot of visionaries are typically dubbed too much. You're dreaming too big. And because they see the potential in an area that is just empty. When I created Untamed University, I knew that it was time to create it because there is nothing like it that exists. And I knew it was needed in the industry of industry disruptors, coaches, entrepreneurs, etc., because there was a gap between all the business programs out there, etc., and then actually going to a physical brick and mortar university that has a bunch of regulations and rules. There was nothing in the middle. And so I knew that I needed to create something in the middle. So I give this example because a visionary sees potential in areas and places that other people don't. This is why having people around you that support you, and they might not get where you're going and your vision, but they support you. They want to breathe life into it. And again, they most likely won't get it. But that doesn't matter because they're lit up about your passion. They're lit up about your excitement. They feel that and they want to get behind that. People love to get behind visionaries that they know they're not visionaries, but because they have other gifts, they have other callings, but they want to support a visionary because they know that if they get behind and support a visionary, big things are going to be happening. Really impactful things are going to be happening. Not just goals being achieved robotic, but actually big things happen when a visionary accepts that they're a visionary, leans into this gift, and again surrounds them with people who are available and want to support that. Visionaries live with a sense of purpose. They live with a sense of purpose. They wake up every day and just feel this fire in their heart. Even if they don't know where they're going or have the steps in place, they've got this burning passion inside them to live a big, fulfilling, full life. Again, even if they're in a season of a waiting season or a wilderness season and they don't really have the clear visions yet, but that doesn't matter. There's this passion within them that knows that there's something big coming. They don't need to rush or figure it out if it's not clear yet. They just have this passion in them. And with that sense of purpose, it's magnetic. So you know you're a visionary when you tend to attract people that want to learn more about you. They're curious. You probably have a really unique story. And it's because you keep leaning into this desire to live a life on purpose, in purpose, for a purpose. One of my favorite things to remind myself, it's one of my core values within myself and the university. I am here to be and live in purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. When you live by that, when you're a visionary, you don't worry about the how or the what because you know that fire and that purpose is going to be magnetic to the support you need, the resources, and again, God has having his hand on it. Another thing about visionaries is they inspire others to see what's possible in the future. So if you're a visionary and you get people saying, you're really inspiring, like your dreams and your goals are really inspiring, they're activating something in me, that's a sign that you are a visionary. People want, again, like I said in the beginning, they want to get behind this because they see that you are able to see the future in a really unique way and not in a psychic way, but in this, oh, you see where you're going, and you know everything about the how is going to fall into place. So they're not just, visionaries aren't just the leader of their own lives. Visionaries are the leaders of other people who want to get behind because they're passionate about it, where they're going. And that's what makes it so fun being around right inside the Untamed University. It's filled with visionaries. And so this space of visionaries, people who are creating magazines, events, just nonprofits, like creating things that are in purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. So imagine getting into a room or a virtual space surrounded by visionaries. It's constantly lifting people up and activating them in new ways to think bigger, to dream bigger. Yeah, they bring people along on the journey. That's also a really fun thing about visionaries is they bring people along. These aren't people who are in like a silo, focused on their head down, focused on their goal, closed off. No, they want people involved. And so people want to be involved with them. They want to be in on their journey. They want to see where they're going, and helping others see their vision by leading by example and by painting the picture of where they're going also supports. So when you're a visionary and you're thinking, how am I going to bring this to life? Just explain it, make a PowerPoint presentation if you have to, draw paint a painting. But when you just explain what you see and share that with people, they'll be behind it and they'll get it. They'll want to support you because, again, you see something they don't yet. Another thing about visionaries is they don't wait for permission. They don't wait for permission. They create their own path. Visionaries do not wait for permission. They create their own path. And one of our sayings in our Untamed manifesto is the untamed woman is a change maker, a new path creator, leading herself and others with absolute love. So they don't wait for permission. So if you are someone who you're like, yeah, I just kind of take action. I just go. Or maybe you're in a season right now where you're still waiting for permission, and so your visionary is starting to come out and be more mature. Amazing. But visionaries don't wait for permission. They pave a new path. They pave a new path. They don't look for the path that's overgrown and people have been in there before and there's some footmarks in there. No. They walk through the brush. There's no footprints. It's just fresh path, which makes it challenging, which also makes it exciting, right? Visionaries aren't worried about paving their way, macheting their way through a forest. They're excited about it. They're lit up about the possibilities of it. Again, that's what makes visionaries so magnetic. Even when their dreams are crazy to other people, they don't care. They're going to take their machete. I love this visual for visionaries so much. A visionary takes her or his machete and goes through the jungle, a path that has never been seen by any human, and they are lit up by it. They're excited by it. So now I want to go into 8 signs that you are a visionary, because hello, we need more women to wake up to this truth, this knowing that they are a visionary, because you're here to do really big things, and the world needs your medicine. The world needs your God-given gift, and God needs you to step into your potential, sister.
Excuse me as I interrupt today's episode. This is going to give a little bit of a commercial vibe, but you know I'm here to share something that is going to serve you and support you should you feel this call. Currently, the doors for student enrollment for Untamed University are currently open for winter semester. If you are ready to step more fully into your God given assignment, to play all in, to create the impact and income you're here to create, I welcome you to join us inside the university. This winter semester, it is 3 courses in one container. First one is all about personal branding. This is the key to magnetic marketing, to attracting your ideal clients, to standing out amongst the noise. So no matter where your business goes, the pivots you take, the iteration that it makes, your personal brand is the greatest asset you have, something that people keep buying into again and again. Second course is all about building a thriving community. Without a thriving, raving community, you have no one to sell to. You have no one to invite into again and again on a customer journey. So I'm going to teach you how to do that through a course each Monday. A 30-minute pre-recorded course drops every Wednesday. This is the whole semester. Every Monday, a course drops. Every Wednesday, open office hours from 1 to 2 p.m. EST. You get to get on a Zoom call with me, other students, ask me questions, mastermind, move the needle. It's incredible. And then into the third course, which is the third month of the winter semester, is all about monetization. I'm going to teach you how to create lead magnets, high converting offers, high converting funnels, so you can start to monetize your business in a scalable, sustainable way. Throughout the whole semester, we're going to be doing that. But that month is going to be amplified in such a big way because your personal brand is magnetic, because your community is solidified. So if you want to step more fully into your God-given assignment and make sure that your business is thriving to the capacity at which it's ready to thrive, make sure to enroll in winter semester right now, today. The link is in the notes below, or you can head to the untameduniversity.com. You'll see everything about winter semester there. And I hope to see you joining us in that powerful community of women who are ready to also welcome you and grow alongside you. All right, back to today's episode.
So, sign number 1, you see the world differently. You see the world differently. You have a unique perspective and you're constantly questioning, why not? Why can't I do that? Or why doesn't this exist? How come no one's created this yet? How has no one seen this? They see the world in a different way than other people. Infinite possibilities is how they see the world. Another sign here, you're not afraid to dream big. Your dreams might seem big for some, but you embrace them fully. You don't fear your big dreams. And this is where being around other people who are big dreamers, who walk that walk, is so important, because this is where I see a lot of women who are stepping into their God-given potential, and their assignment is they have these really big dreams, and internally they're not fearful. They're like, yes, I know God gave me this vision for a reason, but my family doesn't support me. My current friends don't support me. And then all of a sudden, they start gaslighting themselves and start procrastinating. And I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I need more credentials. All of these delay tactics that are just a mask for the truth, which is sometimes they need to be around the right people who can breathe life into them, remind them who they are, so they can get back to that core in them that has the ability to dream really big. Be around people who fan your flames, not people who take a blanket and throw on your flames because they don't get the big vision that you have and the big goals that you have, because they're either not a visionary or they haven't unlocked it yet, and they're projecting their own insecurities, their own stories onto you. And you don't need that, because again, you have a big God-given assignment, and maybe you started it. But when you have people that fan your flames, oh my goodness, sister, the quantum leaping, the fast tracking. God's like, all right, let's go. We can, I've got this person for her and this person. He can finally start to make the moves that everything's in divine timing, of course, but there's things that he's been anxiously waiting to give you. And when you have people around you that fan your flame, he's able to finally say, all right, it's time. You've matured now. You've accepted this. You're ready. You have the support system. And it's really cool when that starts happening. I know for me, when I started to, God started to clear out people in my life that just weren't all on the same path as me. And that's life. We evolve. And the moment he brought people into my life that just were lit up by my visions and I theirs, we were all unstoppable. All unstoppable, fully supported. And it's very exciting. So that's the second one, that you're not afraid to dream big. The third one here, a sign that you feel a deep sense of purpose. You're not just chasing goals. You're chasing after your calling. A visionary isn't chasing after goals. They're chasing after their calling. And therefore, that's where that fire within them gets stoked. It is brewing, because they don't care about achieving these very worldly goals. Those happen. The thing about it, you're a visionary when the goals actually don't light you up. It's being fully embodied in your calling and chasing after that. That's what satiates you. That's what drives you. That's when you know you're a visionary. When the calling is stronger than any goal you could possibly set. And this is when like I said in the beginning, when you wake up on purpose, in purpose, for purpose, and you don't think, what goal am I going to achieve today? It's, all right, God, I am here to be in my fully God-given assignment. I am here to chase you and therefore chase my calling. What do you got for me? That means you're a visionary. When you think beyond the goals and you ask God to use you as a vessel, so you can feel so fulfilled every night when you lay your head in the pillow that you gave your calling your all. For me, that's like goals. And once I understood what a visionary was and it clicked for me, I realized no wonder goals really never motivated me. They don't. Hitting a financial goal, hitting a career goal, they never really lit me up, and I always questioned that. Is there something wrong with me? Gaslighting myself? Is this a trauma response? Do I have money stories? Do I have being seen stories? And no, none of them. And so when I realized, oh, okay, this is because I'm here to fulfill a calling, and naturally the goals will fall into place. They just will. Like I've achieved so many, what the world would say, very successful goals. I've been in Forbes. I've created a multi-million-dollar business, and all the things, all the stages, like accolades. But for me, I would trade all of that to just be fully fulfilled in my calling. All of it. Any day. I'd rather be satiated in my calling than achieve a goal. And that's when you know you are a visionary. So I'm going to give you permission. Not that a visionary needs permission, remember. But if you aren't lit up by goals and they don't drive you, great. You're a visionary. Welcome to the visionary world. And this is what makes the conversations in Untamed University and our Telegram chat and on our open office hour calls and seminars so exciting, because women aren't in there. Yes, they're setting goals and they have things they would love to receive and to build, but no one's in there. Yes, guys, I hit my 24-hour goal of making this amount of money. Nope. It's, hey guys, so I just thought of an idea for this nonprofit leg of my business that's going to be able to give back. And that's the conversations we're having. How to be a better mom while also creating this scalable business through the impact of teaching other moms to fill in the blank. These are the conversations that we're having in the university, because most of the people in the university are visionaries. This is why, again, getting around people who have these conversations is so crucial. Another sign that you are a visionary is you take risks that others wouldn't dare. This means that if you're a visionary, you take risks that other people would think, wow, that's maybe not smart, or why would you invest all your money into that? Or what if you fail? All the things. But visionaries, they don't care, because they know that when they are stepping into their calling, accepting their God-given assignment, their potential, God's hand is in it. And if they fail, they're going to learn from it. For example, with a visionary, you bring your idea to your partner or a friend, and maybe the idea is a business idea, and it's going to cost money. It's going to cost financial resources, but you're not worried about it. But the people around you are thinking, are you sure? But the visionary trusts the process. And again, this is why being around other visionaries is such a game changer, because you don't have that pushback. But it's not about pushing your lack of fear of risk onto people who are risk adverse, but just to paint the picture for them, show them again your idea, your vision, the passion you have behind it, the trust you have for it. But visionaries don't worry about taking risks. They know that the risk, even if it fails, there's no such thing as failure, because they'll learn, is worth doing. The visionary, you know you're a visionary when you don't worry about taking risks. You know that risk is reward. Risk reaps reward, especially when the risk is like, again, the word risk has such a crunchy connotation behind it, but the visionary sees it as where they're going, and that it's all going to be okay no matter the direction that they go. The next sign, the fifth sign that you are a visionary, is you inspire others to believe in their own potential. Like I was saying in the beginning, visionaries show what's possible and they lead by example. But really, you know you're a visionary when you inspire others to live to their potential, whatever their potential is. But just by being you, this is why it's important to lean into your visionary muscle, to strengthen it, to mature it, because you are an activator to other people. You inspire them to live out their mission and their own potential. Visionaries naturally motivate others. Your enthusiasm and belief in what's possible inspires those around you. Like, how beautiful is that? By being you, you inspire people around you. And that's such a gift. So I encourage you, if this is landing for you, you leaning into your visionary muscle and your God-given potential inspires other people to do the same. And that's the wave that we want to create. That's the momentum around us that we want to be able to awaken just by being who we are. The sixth one here, that you have assigned that you're a visionary. You've been told you dream too big and you don't care. So people may have told you that your dreams were, ready for this, unrealistic. Raise your hand if you have been told that your dream, your visions are unrealistic. I don't know, that's going to take a lot. Do you have the bandwidth, the resources? You sure? That seems just not like realistic for what's possible for you. If you hear that, or if you've heard that, you are a visionary. You know your dreams and your visions are not too big. And there's a saying that we have in the university is that when you know you have the right people around you, when you tell them a dream and they say, I love this, dream bigger. I love this for you. Dream, what else you got? What else you got? That's when you know that you found your people. So if you have been getting pushed, told your dreams are too big and you don't care, you are a visionary. Congratulations. Number 7, a sign that you are a visionary, is that you are constantly evolving. Visionaries are hungry for growth, for evolution, for more love, truth. This is why when visionaries have the click of, oh, when I put God at the center of my business, of my life, on top with me being a visionary and this desire to grow and evolve, Oh, it is beautiful to witness how they flourish. And this peace that comes over them and this confidence, this embodied confidence that happens. So you know you're a visionary if you're always growing and evolving. You don't rest on your laurels, so to say. You are hungry for more, but not from a place of lack, but from a place of drive, of passion, of, again, that purpose piece that comes in. So you know you are a visionary when you are constantly evolving. Let's say your business, if you have a business that's not the way it was, that you were taught the way you taught, or topics you taught on when you began. It's evolved maybe drastically since then. Maybe every year your business evolves into a new way of how you're teaching, how you're leading, etc. That means you're a visionary. Take a look at your business. Take a look at your life over the past 4 years, even 1 year. And if you aren't who you used to be and your business isn't what it used to be, congratulations. You are a visionary. People who teach on the same thing forever and ever and ever and ever, they aren't visionaries. But visionaries are people, when you look at their business and you scroll back on their Instagram feed and it's constantly evolving up and out, they are a visionary. So if you are in a, like the world likes to say, constantly pivoting, I don't believe in pivoting, it's called evolving, you're a visionary. People who aren't visionaries call it pivoting. Visionaries call it evolving. So there's your sign that you are a visionary. If you are constantly evolving, growth, spirituality, your mindset, your health, etc. But it's really reflected in people's businesses because it's easy to see, oh yeah, where they were and where they're at is drastically different. They see something that I don't see. They're going somewhere that I don't know. Let me lean in. Let me learn more. Let me hire this person so they can help see my business in a way that I'm not seeing it. This is the beautiful thing about having a mentor that's a visionary, is they can see and help you awaken parts of your business and yourself that you don't see yet, even as a visionary. When a visionary works with a visionary, magic happens. As a visionary, I love on our open office hours in the university, just seeing where women are at. And I can quickly see, okay, this is where they're going to go. Here's what they need. Here's the next step. And I can see where they're going, and the magic that happens in just 1 hour, it's incredible. So if you're a visionary and you're realizing that now, or you have been, and you feel like you haven't found the right mentor or guidance, it's most likely because the person you've worked with isn't a visionary, and that's fine. Everything's for a season and a time. But right now, if you're craving someone to really help you catapult to where you know your potential is, having a visionary as a mentor is going to be a game changer for you, because they can help you see a lot clearer. I like to say your blind spots. You know you've got a good mentor when they call out your blind spots. I love when my blind spots are being called out so I can get to where I want in a much smoother way. The 8th sign that you are a visionary. You see failure as a part of the process. You don't worry about setbacks. You don't even say like you got set back or that things are falling apart or you're going backwards. No, you see it as you just clearing and continuously moving up and forward. Visionaries don't see failure as a bad thing. They don't see things as, again, going back down or breaking or going backwards or reverting. No, they see that as, oh, there's things that are being cleared right now in my life, in my business, in order for me to be on the straight and narrow path towards my calling. Once that clicks, that there's no such thing as failure, that you're never going backwards, you're never failing. It might look like that in a worldly standard, in illusionary success metrics like money or followers, etc. But the visionary knows that when those things start to shift or change, they know that things are being cleared for their calling, for their purpose. And so when they do, air quote, fail, one of my favorite things my favorite mottos, one of my many isms: fail fast, fail hard, pick up, move forward. Fail fast, fail fast. If you're going to fail, fail. Don't try to control things and grip at things. Fail. If you're failing, just fail. Fail fast, fail hard, just get it done. Don't grip, pick up, learn your lessons, What could have been better? Maybe nothing. Maybe it's just not the right time. And move forward. People that get stuck in failure either aren't visionaries or they are not a mature visionary, meaning not age-wise mature, just strengthen their muscle around trusting the process. But visionaries do not fear failure. They know that it is a part of the process. And to the outside world, when visionaries air quote fail or things shift, they're thinking, wow, they're really failing. The visionary is like, no, I'm thriving because that means I'm moving forward. So you know you're a visionary if you've always thought that, but the world around you doesn't reflect that because they don't understand that. Congratulations, you are a visionary. Visionaries change the world. They change the world. And that's what gets me so lit up when people awaken to their visionary potential, because that means they're hungry to step into their God-given purpose and their assignment, and they change the world. These are the people, the Elon Musks, Einstein, like these are people who went first, like who saw what was possible before others saw what was possible. This is the great thing about when visionaries keep waking up to their God-given potential. They see the impossible and they lean into it fearlessly. They don't worry about what's going to happen because they're, again, hungry to stay in alignment with their calling more than they are to achieve any worldly success. The hunger they have for their visions and their calling trump any goal that one could achieve and to be cheered on about. That's not what they want. So if any of this resonated with you, congratulations, you are a visionary and the world needs you. The world needs you to step into this power, to light up your confidence, to remember who you are and to remember whose you are. And I can promise you from example, like you do you, but the moment I put God at the center of my business as a visionary, boom, 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 boom. Things started to click. The peace, the confidence, the knowing, the trust. It's inevitable. And so I encourage you, if you are a visionary, lean into it. Please lean into it. Please lean into it. We need you. We need your visions. I want to hear your visions. If you're a visionary, come DM me on Instagram at Taylor Simpson and let me know, one, if you're like, yeah, this resonated, I'm a visionary. Just DM me. I'm a visionary. And I want to hear. What do you see? What is your biggest dream? I want to hear your dream. Can you do this for me? Can you DM me on Instagram, please? And let me know what your biggest vision is so I can celebrate it with you and pour into you and just amplify that with you from a visionary to one visionary. It's just really incredible the work that we can do together simply by acknowledging each other's visions and dreams and saying, love this, run, go with it. Yes, girl, I'm cheering you on. It's really cool to be around other hype women as well. So if you are a visionary, this resonated, lean into it. It is time to step into your full potential. Will you do me a favor? Another favor here. If this episode resonated with you and you're lit up and you're thinking, wow, there are other women in my life who they need to hear this. They need to awaken to their potential because they're visionaries, but maybe they don't know it yet. Send this episode, send the video, send the audio, whatever you're watching, listening to it on. Share this on your stories. Please share this message because we need to awaken as many visionaries as possible. And if you have not yet left a review, please do so on iTunes. It means the world to the message that we have to share. And if you're watching this on YouTube, comment with a star emoji with what your current vision is. Drop a star emoji and what your vision is, and that'll let me know that you made it to the end of this video. So right below, leave it in the comments, and I'm excited to read them as well. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my goodness, another amazing episode. Season 1, episode 2. Here we be. Lastly, let's do something cool. Are you ready for this? Can we go out and embody what joy looks like? What joy feels like? Can we do that together? Can we go out and be joy in the world? Love you. I'll see you on the next episode. Have a beautiful day.
I pray that this episode supported you, served you, activated you, and don't forget that Untamed University winter semester is officially open for enrollment all the way up into the first week of January. So if you are listening to this between now and January 7th, I'm almost positive, make sure to head to theuntameduniversity.com and enroll for winter semester. This is 3 courses in one: personal branding, community building, and monetizing your ecosystem with high converting leads and offers. So you can step fully into your God-given assignment, create the impact and income you came here to create. Head to theuntameduniversity.com to join us for this winter semester. I hope to see you in there with this thriving community.